All right, good afternoon, and we are live. Hey, Tio, good morning. Oh, good. Glad to see. Now, when you say notification, are we talking like the notification bell? Like, what does it actually do? Good afternoon or evening? Good day. There we go. Now, hold on. Good day sounds like goodbye. So, we're gonna go with good evening. Good evening, Maurice. Hey, Brandon. And not bad, Maurice. A little wet. We're getting hit by the storm. It subsisted a bit, so I think it's safe enough now for streaming, hopefully. We might drop out a little bit. We'll see what happens. Hey, Brian, welcome to the stream. Oh, really, Tio? Like a message? That could get annoying. Actually, while we're loading in, give me 1 second. I'm going to plug my phone in. In case you hear a beep in the background, I am expecting a package that I have to sign for. So if you hear a bunch of jumping and I suddenly stop moving in game, I am racing to the door to sign for this package before the guy drives away. All right, there we go. Hey, guy, that one guy, thank you. There'll be another one on Monday. I would have had one last Monday, but there was a slew of issues that just really got in the way, so I had to postpone it for now. Yeah, Maurice, I wish I could have got started earlier. It's just it was coming down. The connection was not that great. Like I said, internet in the great state of Arkansas is spotty at best and third world country at worst. There we go. It took long enough for a what I'm assuming is a rest stop. All right, we were at my GD point last time. Tio, alphas and base. Tell us more. Oh, thank you, guy. Like, I feel like there could be a massive just field of stuff like that, you know? But it seems like a lot of the Stark Citizen content out there is either patch notes to the video or, or just like a tutorial. Now, there's nothing wrong with the actual tutorials, because it's, let's be honest, that's how we discover everything. But no one's really making a news show. Like I wish there was more of that. Hey, Daz. Not bad. Little moist. Little wet. There's some storms and stuff coming through my area. Like, it's not nearly as bad as we hit the button for this elevator, right? Like, what is going on? Finally. Like, there's just some storms coming through. It's basically just byproducts of the hurricanes that are going through Texas right now. So, little, oh, hey, look at everyone out here. Is that how that's supposed to work? I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. It's gonna go. All right, we're by Genie. All right, and I don't really think that we need the full-on quantity of stuff. I like to move a little bit faster today, so we're going to wait a second. Let me actually make sure the XL1 is on the red. Hey, Tripper. Okay, yeah, it's on there. Which bot did you go with? Was it the Galog bot? Oh yeah, Daz. Like I'll be safe. Like, rain's not going to do anything to me, but it will do something to my internet connection. I think that was pad 1. Hey, Death. I'll look around. I don't think we have any available at the moment. And Guy, unfortunately, that's really about the only place to unload Slam. That's the big problem right now. All the drugs have like one place that they can go to. Ah, custom bot, alright. Hey, Julius. Actually, funny you mentioned that. What the hell?
Hello and welcome aboard your big interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Let's just watch this light show for a second. My God. Wow, the turrets are garbage. That thing should be dead. All right, you know what? I'm bored now. If the turrets can't kill a single Buccaneer. But actually, Julius, funny you mentioned that. I've actually been watching Dual Universe off and on, and I bought it. I actually bought the base package. but they had their whole like NDA thing going. So like even if you did play it, you couldn't say anything about it, and I didn't want to get super excited and accidentally spill beans on anything, so I didn't play it. Like I watched all the demos they had of it. Um but yeah, like I'm actually super excited for Dual Universe because it's basically Space Engineers the MMO. And like you could basically build whatever you want to. And I'm good with that because that way I can design my own ship instead of having to worry about, design features being flaws. Like if something's a flaw, it's because I'm an idiot.
Quantum
Yeah,
drive
guy. Like
is
when they first opened up on that Buccaneer, it's like, oh boy, there it goes, and then suddenly, like they can't seem to hit it. Wow, that was low. Yeah, Tripper, that sounds interesting. I know we were looking at a bot the other day, I think.
quantum drive is now off.
Ah, yeah. See, Julius, if the NDA is lifted, then that means I'll have something to do this weekend in between stuff for State of Trade, so I might actually go fiddle around with that. Yeah, like I was excited for Dual Universe just for the gameplay aspect, and again, Space Engineers the MMO. Although I guess it's a little bit less
Gear
construction-y,
down.
like you can build things, but you don't have to slowly put it together like you do in Space Engineers. Oh, great, this again. Oh, that's a 30K. Or not? Just, we had no gravity for a while. Guy, it's terrible. It's only 12 SCU versus the 46 on the black. There we go. Now we've got a station.
Front impact warning.
Oh no, we overshot that. Darn. See, I'm having to relearn now after playing Elite yesterday. It's like if I take a day off, I have to basically recalibrate.
Deck impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Rear impact warning. Landing complete.
Hey, Annette. Welcome back. But yeah, guy, basically all your cargo space is taken up by your medical beds, which, by the way, I should probably set. There we go. And then all of your 12 SCU is basically just back here. Hey, Gunner. I appreciate that. Thank you, my hype man. And no death. I am going back to mouse and keyboard. I used the stick all yesterday in Elite anyway. Like Elite, I pretty much have to fly with a stick because like I tried to teach myself basically, from well, not the beginning, but my time going back to it. But Star Citizen, I'm so ingrained with mouse and keyboard that I pretty much have to stick with it. Hey, Alessandro! Yeah, know, things aren't bad. Little moist, little wet over here. We're getting hit by a few storms. The crap was that? Yeah, we've got a door now. Let's check these prices out. Yeah, like a lot of my landings feature that warning. And yeah, Justin, the servers have been kind of off and on. Like yesterday or day before yesterday, they were fine. Now it's not so much. 648. Well, that is to be expected. Simple Jack. I have not heard of that one. Give me a second though. I'm going to get some of these prices. So I will not have chat up because I'll have this on my second screen for just a moment. What I need. There we go. Alright, this is ArcCorp 045. Also, it seems like trade has been a bit busier than usual. A few people are saying that all the servers are finally connected for trade instead of being region locked. So I'm wondering if that is actually going on now. Which it's cool if it is, but I mean, the European servers alone are going to destroy trade because, holy crap, those guys trade a lot, you know? Alright, there we go. Hey, Delton, sorry, I was, tabbed out getting, the price recordings. Supposedly, I don't know if it's actually been confirmed, but a few people are saying it's something to do with NVIDIA graphics cards. It happened to me a ton in the previous patch, and it was supposed to be fixed this time around, but apparently it has regressed. Yeah, Tripper, it's probably... your bot's probably going off base prices. And really, I've been doing some looking, and I feel like an idiot, but the base price of Laranite is actually 25. It's not 24.10. Because if you look at Laranite when it is at base price, it actually says 24.100, which actually causes it to round up to 25. It's a weird, stupid decimal rounding issue that CIG has with its prices. But yeah, looks like it's probably just going to give you the base price instead of the last updated price. Yeah, Alessandro, we are getting prices now. Figure we could at least, stream, chit-chat, talk while we're actually getting them. I'll be honest, getting all these prices is a very lonely affair.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, Julius, I wish I could get Laranite at 25. And maybe Dalton. Like I'm on a 1070 right now. And like it didn't start happening until the last patch. Because I've seen tons of other people say they get the same issue.
Landing gear down. Front impact warning.
Ah, a little stiff. Whatever. Trying to see if I can pull off my fancy planetary landings again while uncoupled instead of decoupled. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, Maurice, I did not. That could be it. I am terrible. Where is this place? Oh, right. Yeah, I am terrible about updating drivers. So, that could easily be it. Like, remember when I was complaining about OBS having issues and stuttering a bit? And, we decided maybe I needed to update it because it's been a long time since I've updated it. I still haven't updated it. Alright, so 588. So, looks like some people are moving diamond, but not a lot. Actually, where are we? Oh, 48. Okay. All right, let me get this recorded. This is ArtCorp 048. I feel like maybe I should move tungsten more. Just, in my personal trading. Yeah, see, Dalton, you're lucky. Ah, thank you, Alessandro. Yeah, sorry, I'm probably still on a little bit of a stream delay too. Like, I try to set it for like the lowest delay possible, but for whatever reason, YouTube just does not want to cooperate with it.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Hey, Scotty J. Let's see, we've already been to 045. Now we need 061, I think, and 056. Alright, let's go check out 061.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear.
Dalton, I got all of one ship's back, and that was my prospector. That's because all I've actually purchased in-game. So, technically, I got back every ship that I had. I just haven't bought much, Um... 'cause I actually don't end up buying a lot of my ships in-game.
Quantum drive is now
Unfortunately, I have no discipline and kind of bought most of my ships with money, and that has really robbed me of a lot of my own advancement. I actually regret buying a lot of those ships, but at the same time, it's a little too late now. I would like to say I make up for it by helping other people get into ships, but it's that's the weak excuse, I guess, for whaling my way into ships. Justin, most likely not. I mean, if you guys want to steal these prices and put them on Galog, feel free to. Like, I would do it, but it just adds so much extra work to what I'm already doing.
front impact warning. Port impact warning. Deck impact warning.
I don't have my gear up.
Landing gear down.
I'm betting that's one of you guys, isn't it?
Deck impact warning. Rear impact warning. Launch Launch
What?
complete.
What are we doing out in the rocks?
Complete. Launch complete. Rear impact warning. Deck impact warning.
What is going on today? Why can I not fly? I'm also kind of waking up still, too. I had a very
Landing complete.
late and very rough night. With the storms coming through and all, and just not being able to sleep. Like, you know, when a storm is about to come through and you have like 1003% humidity. Uh, Alessandro, Galactic Logistics is actually ran by the organization of the same name. I'm sorry, Galog is short for Galactic Logistics. But yeah, the name of the org that runs it is Galactic Logistics, also known as Galog. I wouldn't say like I get involved, like I help them out from time to time, and you know it's just in the interest of everyone having the most updated prices. But I'm not, you know, what's the word? Associated? Like we don't have like official dealings, I guess you could say. All right, getting this recorded. ArcCorp 061. That's the team being at 701, so there's slight movement. Oh, I mean, Dalton, for sure. I love the game. Alright, well, fortunately, we've got, you know, a respawn point set about 12 feet from there, so I just, you know, like, Dalton, I wanted to be able to progress, I guess, but, like, every time a ship comes out for concept sale, you just kind of forget that you can get it in-game. Like, oh, I might need to grab that. Brandon, right now I'm using a GTX 1070. And I'm on an 8th generation unlocked i7.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Oh man, Dalton.
Launch complete.
To forget buying a hammerhead. Oh. Well, Alessandro, you could be right. Taipan Trading is, you know, the org that I head up. We're a bit sleepy right now, though. So a lot of my members and players that are associated with us, essentially have taken a break until things improve. Because while I enjoy trading in Star Citizen, let's be honest, it's been rough these last few patches. So a lot of taking a break until something meaningful comes along. Just because there's not really that much for us to work towards in the game. Now, I do run a service from time to time where people can rent Caterpillars. And that usually goes over pretty well. And there are groups that make more money than us, you know, bigger groups. But we have yet to lose a single load of cargo to pirates, and I like keeping it that way. So I'd say when it comes to investment, it's
Quantum drive.
a pretty safe risk, you know? Hey, Vlad, sorry, I'm catching up here. Yeah, the hurricane didn't hit you guys. I saw that it hit Lake Charles really, really hard. And we're getting hit by a lot of the after effects now, actually. Like the rain was hard earlier. It's lightened up a little bit. It'll probably become awful again later today. And Guy, unfortunately not. Server meshing is not in yet.
Landing gear.
Oh, thank you,
down.
Brandon. Like, it runs well enough, you know? I do have issues from time to time, but I mean, that's Star Citizen. At that point, you know, most of your issues are going to be server-side. I would also say definitely go
Depth
SSD,
impact warning.
32 gig page file if you can, and 32 gigs of RAM. The RAM is probably one of the most important and underestimated things there. Oh, look, we get it again. Oh, Dalton, that sucks. Like, were those bought, like, in game? Guy, do you need a ride? Is that, like, your only ship? Because if you can't call it out, a ride to another station might fix it, like having to reclaim it. But if you still can't reclaim it then you probably have a character reset in your future. Wow, we can't even buy Laranite. Ugh. Alright. Let's get this recorded. Alright, 1 second. Tapping out while recording this. We are at ArcCorp 056. Yeah, because if you're stuck, I mean, we could probably arrange a rescue. Oh, right. Oh yeah, Maurice. I mean, this used to be the main run back in 3.6 and 3.6.1. Because for those two patches, all of Hurston was disconnected, so you couldn't trade on any of the Hurston moons. So the only source of Laranite and the patch where, you know, trade became viable was here. Ah, Dalton, alright. I could have swore I accepted that. Oh, also, for those of you who do not know, and this is, you know, going to sound hypocritical, be very wary about accepting random friend requests because, let me just get in the seat to show you. Analog, I've been having issues with my door, but since my, what do you call it? My respawn point is just set to the beds. I've just been using that to get back in. Okay, so anyway, if you accept a random friend request, and sometimes you might not even have to, even without them being in your party, they can use your MFD to see how far away you are. That way they can actually figure out where you are. So, you know, if it says they're like 29 million kilometers away, then they can figure out, you know, what system you're in, get there, whoops, and then narrow down from there. I've seen a few pirates actually using that. They'll add someone randomly, they'll accept it, and then they can see where they're going to. I mean, it's, basically just a distance marker, and that way they can spring on them. So definitely watch out for that. Which, I mean, I'm already screwed, so I just accept them anyway. But I have seen quite a few very savvy pirates using that to track down caterpillar traders. So yeah. Anyway, back to the show. All right, we've got one last place to check, and that is the super not so secret Shady Glen
Launch
Farms.
complete. Landing gear up.
And sorry, I can catch up on chat now. Graph, as far as the best run around ArcCorp, I'm a big fan of Humboldt Mines to Area 18. However, if titanium is less than pleasant on that run, do what I'm doing now. Take a personal delivery mission to Shady Glen Farms, but don't actually do the mission. Just accept it and run distilled spirits from Shady Glen
Waterfront is now
to Area 18. It takes a little bit longer to get to, but it is a unmarked source of distilled spirits.
engines offline. Engines online. Quantum drive is now off.
And since you pretty much need a marker to get to it, it's going to be a fairly unrestricted source. Now, I mean, it can only support like 3 caterpillar runs before you have to give it time to cool off, but that's like 84k profit with a buy-in of like 200,000. So, nearly titanium profit with half the buy-in. Sign me up. Oh yeah, Alessandro. I remember that. That was not that far ago. Nothing really else I can jump to from here. Oh, I guess I could get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, Julius. See, you know it then. When it comes to adding
Quantum
strangers.
drive is now on. Engines offline. Engines online. Quantum drive is now
You know what? 139. That's fine. We'll get there soon enough. Usually the fastest way here is to jump to orbital marker 1 and then jump to 3 and cut halfway. But I don't feel like setting all that up, so we're gonna take the long way in. Thank you, Getter. And Death, I'll have a few things to do tonight. Um, Pretty much like this streaming stuff that I do in the day is like during my free time. Okay, I do have some free time at night, but kind of have to move it around certain other things. So my sleep schedule is still also a bit of a wreck. I might be doing some Sea of Thieves later tonight too. I've actually recently been getting back into playing Armello. If you guys ever played that, but I'm a sucker for a board game style experience. It's fun. It's fun. And yeah, Analog. The card to all. They've improved it immensely. Just used to, oh my god, the car tool was garbage for so long. Like it still has issues. Like the thing is just huge compared to, other fighters. Yeah, it is a much better ship now. Just pick it up in game. It's fairly cheap in game. My best experience in Star Citizen. Hmm. Best experience in Star Citizen. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back a ways. Why are we not slowing down? There we go. And it looks like we have to wait for this to load in, so we've got some time. And the money. Okay, yeah, we're on the right side.
Front impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Port impact warning.
Oh no, Maurice, I did it again. I landed without the landing gear. That's fine. We're just gonna suicide back in anyway. Come on. Julius, can you sell like small amounts of cargo? And Guy, I will definitely be playing Cyberpunk 2077. I am a fan of just about anything Cyberpunk. High tech, low life. Yeah, look at that. Base price on distilled spirits. That is a massive profit margin. All right, give me 1 second. Let me tab out, get this recorded. You're at Shady Glen Farms. Sorry, I saw a few answers or a few questions in chat. We just finished getting this recorded for B-roll, and we will go back to them. Let's see. Computer asks, "What are my thoughts on SC trade tools?" Oh, right. Let's wake back up to the ship. Keter, I haven't actually got to mess around with SC trade tools as much as I have, like, Galog. So, like, I really need to give it a deep dive. But, back to... Okay, so, Julius. My best experience in Star Citizen. So, back in the day, back in, like, 3.3, 3.4, I want to say. Back when you could see markers for party, but you couldn't actually jump to them. People moving back and forth around the system, like to Hurston and such. Every now and then, someone would get stranded in space because, like, you could jump and, like, you'd walk around your ship and suddenly it would disappear, or ran out of fuel or whatever, and you could accept a party marker to see where someone was, but you couldn't actually jump to them. Like, you didn't have a direct jump beacon, and this is back before we had the beacon system too, where someone could pay you to give them a ride. Well, there was the thing where people would get, stuck out in just the middle of nowhere. And I found that I could rescue them by just doing like a series of jumps back and forth, like basically triangulating it between like all the other R&Rs and whatnot to try to get to where they were. And it would take forever. It could take like 45 minutes. And like you're basically racing against their oxygen, try to rescue them, and like if they have a package for a mission. And like my greatest experience, I think, was just trying to do those rescues, like being able to come out
Quantum drive is now
close enough to someone in quantum that I could actually manually fly to their position in the absolute middle of nowhere. And I mean like between like crew L5 and Levski, just in the middle of the black. And actually being able to pull that off, like being able to get your quantum drive to drop you out within just a couple of 100 kilometers so you could actually, you know, drop out on top of them and rescue them.
quantum drive is now off.
And Dalton, I'm sorry. Let me tab out here. Just catch up on a bunch of the chat questions. Margins on spirits. Let me pull up my handy dandy projected profits sheet. Okay, so the profit margin on those distilled spirits is 25.93%. So pretty decent margin. And Gruffus, I do not have the whole E. I'm sorry. I love trading, but I will probably not be trading in the whole series. I might pick up a whole C just to, try it out, learn it basically. But I plan on trading in the Kraken. And it probably sounds like overkill, but I feel like the best way to protect your cargo is to put it inside a
Quantum drive is now
parking lot with thrusters. See, Dell, that's probably the way to go. It's like getting the big stuff, picking up the smaller ones in game. And Alessandro, I am excited for the C2. In fact, I see a lot of Hercules stuff in chat. Yeah, when the C2 comes out, there's going to be a great melting of caterpillars. And Julius, I wouldn't say that. Okay, so when I joined Star Citizen, it was actually for the Cutlass Red, like the ship I'm flying now.
landing gear down.
Because at the time I was working at a pharmacy doing like hospice runs and stuff. So like, I would have to like drive all over the states, like both Arkansas and Texas, just getting. That's a lot of rocks. We are not stopping to find them out though. But yeah, like just having to go to all these crazy places in the middle of nowhere to get medicine. And I really enjoyed the idea of the Cutlass Red and doing search and rescue
Gear up.
because it was, a more glorified version of some of the stuff I did. And it's fun to be able to drop out in the middle of nowhere and actually get to someone.
Front impact warning.
Alright, where do we go? That should be
Deck
flat enough.
impact warning. Front impact warning. Landing complete.
And also, Julius, like the 45 minutes to save someone, I mean, it was like 3.3, 3.4, like what else were we supposed to do? There wasn't much else to mess around with. Like, I wasn't actually into trade then. I actually got into trade by accident. So yeah, like search and rescue was like my main thing for joining. Ooh, wow. Yeah, people are definitely doing acetine. Ah, yeah, alright, so yeah, you guys got me in the Kraken. The exact SCU of the Kraken is like 3,792. And no, I never actually got to play Deus Ex. I need to. I need to. I just never got around to it. I forget something else came out around that time that ate up a lot of my game time. Yes, Julius. Shady Glen has actually probably been in for a very long time now, probably since 3.10, like base 3.10. What? Um, okay. Yeah, Julius, this is probably the only unmarked one, because the other one that has missions that go to it is Bud's Growery on Euterpe. So this is probably supposed to be similar to Euterpe. In fact, Euterpe is probably supposed to be hidden. And Alessandro, I'm not actually originally from Texas. I lived in Texas for 10 years. I'm actually from Arkansas, and I'm currently living again in Arkansas. So I'm getting this recorded. Leverage Mines, that's where we're at. Or Leverage Mineral Reserve. But, yeah, like, I actually lived on the border. I lived in a border town called Texarkana, which literally straddles the line between the two states. So I did work in both, like hospice for Texas, hospice for Arkansas. And unfortunately, the market for that kind of imploded, so I no longer have that job. In fact, that job is how I afforded a lot of Star Citizen, because I was doing anywhere from 60 to 80 hours a week and just had no time whatsoever. So buying ships was my therapy. All right, got that recorded, and let's catch up here. Future aspect of the game. Yeah, analog. I really want to see that. As far as like the refuel, it's gonna sound dumb, but being able to buy and sell ships to other people in game, that's what I'm looking forward to. Because in addition to trading in the Kraken, I want to turn it into a used ship lot.
Launch complete.
Oh, look at this guy looking for a quick kill. Well, he's gonna get it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fire point blank in. Radar lock and everything. Let's make a quick jump, lose the tail.
Engines offline. Engines online. Quantum drive is now.
Sorry, now I can catch up on chat. Paul, you slick weasel, you. I see you. Good job getting on stream. Sorry, you actually scared me there for a bit. Thought I was about to start waking up at Baijini. Alright, let's go check out... not processing. Humboldt! Let's go check out Humboldt. Good old Humboldt. Alright. Sorry, let me catch up on chat here.
Quantum drive is now on.
And Gruff, as far as a merchantman or privateer, well, okay, so merchantman is so much cheaper. So let's definitely factor that price in there. The privateer is probably just going to be like the bigger, meaner version. But since it is larger, it might not be able to visit every location.
Quantum drive is now off.
So that's something to consider by far. Like, I love the Kraken. I love the design of the Kraken. I'm also a Drake whore. Like, I even have the cup. I bought the fancy Drake mug and everything. Um so also take that with a grain of salt. I am very biased towards Drake. I love the idea of the Banu. Like, the privateer is probably just the bigger version of that. So my personal choice would be the privateer. However, the Banu is going to be cheaper and it can get into more places. So I would say probably the accessibility is going to be its best factor, since it doesn't actually, take up all the space that the Kraken does.
Landing gear down.
So let me get on the ground here. Like, I feel bad. Like, I know there's like a massive delay between you guys asking things and me actually catching up in chat to answer it.
Front impact warning. Deck impact warning. Front impact warning.
Ah, that stupid thing. I hate those.
Weapons
All right,
offline.
let me get back up here. See where we are. Oh, Maurice, that sucks about your rock then. Especially after those eight deposits. Ugh. Yeah, Julius. See, Shady Glen actually is a new addition. I'm going to say for 3.9. Jesus, 756. Yeah. But yeah, Death. Hospice is very rough. Right, we are at Humboldt. But yeah, it's just like I'm not gonna lie. Like, you get attached to your patients. Like, they tell you their life story, and a lot of them are just so lonely. Like, they need their medicine, and at the same time, they really just want someone to talk to. Because a lot of the places that I went were in the middle of nowhere, and I mean like nowhere, like middle of the woods. Like, I would have to park and walk sometimes because of how rough these roads were. Like, these people should not be in the middle of nowhere. And it's just such a lonely existence at the end of your life, and you just want someone to listen to what you have to say and what you've done before you go. And then sometimes, you get excited to see someone because you get to enjoy your patients, and you get there and oh, they're not alive anymore. Sometimes you're the first one to find that out. And yeah, Jeff, the official name is going to be Kraken Jack's Discount Drake Emporium, home of the Bargain Buccaneer. Is that Paul again? I bet it's Paul. It is Paul. Welcome back, Paul. Let's see, we've done Loveridge, Humboldt, Shubin Mining, SAL5.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, Dell, I think the merchantmen will be nerfed down. I mean, they've got to anyway, so it can actually fit into large landing pads. So its SCU is probably going to go down. And yes, Death, I did get my mug. I actually got it yesterday. And Alessandro, as far as implementing the whole series, that'll probably come online with the cargo, or I mean after the cargo decks. Like, it'll probably still take a few patches to actually get them. But yeah, I do want to see those come online. At the very least, I think it'll diversify a lot of trading. At the very least, keep the bigger ships that are currently, hull owners off of the outpost they're currently going to. Best profit margin I found so far. Dalton, let me land, and I will tell you what the best margins I found so far. Now, this will be on legal trade. I don't really mess with the whole drug economy because that's hard enough to keep up with, let alone all this other stuff. But yeah, you give me a
Landing
second. Let me get on the
gear
ground,
down.
and I will take a look at my handy dandy trade sheet and tell you what the best margin is at the moment. Now, keep in mind, best margin does not always equal best profit. But if we're just looking for,
Contact
risk
warning.
versus reward, take a look, and
Front
it's probably
impact
going to be
warning.
scrap.
Landing complete.
All right. Handy dandy profit margin sheet says, yeah, okay, so best profit margin is stems with a whopping 27.46% profit margin. After that, next best one is scrap, which is going to be a 27% profit margin, followed up by distilled spirits at 25.93. Give me 1 second, guys. My package is here. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry, I had to sign for the package and promptly open it and rifle through it. Okay, so where were we? Ah, Alessandro, I know you're probably gone by now, but have fun with the dinner, man. Enjoy it. And let me get caught up here. Profit margin when the economy was flat. Let's see. You give me a second. I can at least tell you what the base price profit was. Like back in the day, like before 3.6, it actually was not worth running Laranite at all. However, okay, so if you buy at the base price, like I said, is 25. The profit margin is only 19.38%, but it would still be the most profitable thing just because of the scale of the numbers you're working with. That's still fairly high. That's lower than what they're seeing on Daymar, though. Jesus, 794. Medium? No, Jack. I definitely do not live in a castle. I designed for it, which took a minute, and then I had to rifle through it and marvel at it. But all right, let me get caught up here. And Julius, I used to be. I'm not anymore. I miss that job though. It's going all over the place, just seeing crazy things, having to do crazy things to get from point A to point B. Hey, Peter. All right, so the biggest issue that you're going to run into with stuff like that at Gelog, some things have been moved around in the latest patches, like major patch. Also, just continuous cordage, Shubin SAL5. So you're probably not going to find a Grecium there. They moved around some of the commodities to try to diversify. Um, Microtech. Now, that said, you're not going to find a Grecium that can actually fill up a Caterpillar. In fact, you're probably not going to find a Grecium that can fill up a Constellation. Um, your next best bet is either going to be like Titanium, Astatine, Distilled Spirits, or Diamond. I would say expect to not make anything over 100,000 per run for a while. Like, all right, so tell you what. How about if you're in Microtech, do me a favor. Go to Euterpe. There's going to be a place called Bud's Growery. If you're lucky, no one else is buying there right now. So you should be able to buy distilled spirits. Their base price is going to be 4.06. Hopefully it's that or near that. If you buy at base price, you're only spending about 220,000, but you'll make about 84,000 on the run. Yes, Julius. So right now we are collecting and marking prices. We'll be doing the same thing tomorrow because this just takes so long to do. And like, I collect them throughout the week as well, just in random locations. I don't like always stream it.
Hello and welcome.
Like I've got some of Lyria, some of Walla from earlier in the week.
Systems are online.
All right, SAL2. Where are you? That's Loveridge. There we go. Yeah, you could try that. Honestly, Peter, if you're going to be freighting that distance,
Quantum drive is now on.
you might try Levski. It should be a slightly shorter run. Doesn't take that long to get into. Like, technically, if you're doing the skip jump directly to Olisar, that'll probably be faster, but Levski's going to be safer. I don't like taking cargo to
Quantum
Olisar
drive is now
because you still have a ton of pad rammers, reefers, people that'll sneak into your ship. Just generally unpleasant. But yeah, titanium could be good. Right now, it's probably over farmed, especially looking at these prices on Walla and Lyria. Like, if titanium is bad here, titanium's probably going to be trash around Hurston. So you could try that. Like I said, maybe give the distilled spirits run a fair shake first, because it's about half the buy-in of titanium with only 15% less of the profit. Like, not margin, but total profit. And a lot of people don't know about Euterpe.
landing gear down.
Yeah, Julius, like, this is actually what I do for State of Trade.
Impact warning.
Like, I would have so much more money if I just traded instead of actually getting price checks.
Front impact
But,
warning.
stiff,
Landing
whatever.
complete.
I don't actually trade to make money. I basically do it for the fun, for the experience. Peter, you should take the distilled spirits to any major port. New Babbage will be closest to you. In fact, do you know how to land outside of the Commons? Like, do you know where the vehicle garage is at New Babbage? Because if so, you can just land your Caterpillar there and just walk in and trade instead of having to take the train. And that'll save you like a good, 12 minutes on the ground. Ugh, yeah, see, that's disgusting. Wilbur, that's actually the exact reason. Since they're lesser known, they don't get updated or filed nearly as frequently. Since people mostly report on like the same popular routes, that's what it's going to recommend a lot. And the routes you're looking at, the lesser known ones, don't really get displayed a lot. Yeah, Peter, you're welcome. Dalton, let me get this recorded right quick. Alright, Shubin SAL5. But if you're just looking for absolute best, you're pretty much guaranteed 84,000 a run if you buy from Shady Glen Farms around ArcCorp. Like I said, you'll need to take the mission so you can actually find the place, but just look under personal deliveries. That'll mark it. Titanium is probably going to be over farmed right now because, as we saw, the lowest price we could get is like 7.50. It's like 25 of your profit, or 25% of your profit just gone. So if it's this bad around ArcCorp, it's probably this or worse around Hurston. And we're actually going to head to the Hurston economy after we finish getting these. In fact, I think this was our last stop. So yeah, if you want to stick around on the stream in a couple of minutes, we'll actually be around the Hurston area, and we'll make a trip to Ariel first, just to confirm that titanium is bad. And Wilbur, you missed it yesterday. We actually did a bunch of trading in Italy.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Is that Paul? Is that Paul again?
Online.
No, it's not. What is this? looks like he's doing delivery runs. All right, so to Hurston we go. And Dalton, trading definitely can be worth it. You just have to go for some oddball things. Now, tell you what, do me a favor, try something out. Take your caterpillar to ArcCorp 157 on Gala. Buy fluorine, just fill it up. Take it to Grimhex and sell it. It's only going to be 33,000 a run, but you can repeat that run about every 10 minutes. Like if you're fast, you can do it about 6 times an hour. And where's my calculator? Hold on, I'm gonna tab out and just use my PC calculator. Yeah, okay, so that's 198,000 in an hour, but you're only risking about 130,000 every run. I love the fluorine run.
Landing gear up.
I feel like you can trade, you just can't take like the highest paying routes right now because everyone's doing them. I'd like to switch it up a lot. Stilled spirits, chlorine actually sometimes. Ah, Wilbur, that's fair. That's fair. Like, I'm still learning a lot of the trades that set up in Elite. It's nice. I do like it. And yes, Russell, I am staying dry for now. Little moist, but mostly dry. Yes, Gruffus. If you're in space, do you have cargo? Because if you don't, you can just open the side doors from the outside. The little yellow call buttons along the cargo doors. And sometimes you can throw yourself via EVA onto the catwalk, even if you do have cargo. There's also an exploit way to get into the Caterpillar. If you hug the starboard side of the command module and use the sleep animation, you can kind of sleep your way into it and then use the interact button to jump into a co-pilot seat. Or not co-pilot, but support seat. And that will get you inside. Because the elevator is almost impossible to use in space. How did you get in space with cargo, Graphis? Are you at Grim Hex? Are you by the destroyed pad 7?
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, we're just going to reset our respawn to we got a boom jump, yes we can. Yeah, so I don't know if it'll work that well for you from space, but open up chat and type /sleep.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Ah, okay. Where is this ship located? Are you, like, is it safe?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Like, I know you can still worm your way into the ladder or the catwalk when it has cargo, because I've seen several pirates do it. Sometimes it takes several tries, and it's not the most, consistent experience either.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Hey, Hip. And Maurice, I don't think so. I think you can still use the commands. In fact, let me make the jump to Ariel, and I will find out. Actually, hold on. I'm just going to do it now. Gruff, you didn't, like, dehydrate, did you? No, no, you can still do it. Yeah, just slash sleep. It doesn't always stick around, but usually you can use that to worm your way into just about any ship. Really, that emote needs to be taken away.
Your flares
All
are
right,
online.
let's jump to Ari.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh wow, how about that? It actually kept our spell.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, Gruff, if you need help getting into it, let me know. I can just join on you and help out.
Is now on.
Because a caterpillar full of cargo, that's a predicament. Nobody wants that to happen too.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh God, you're an atmosphere? Like, is there gravity? Yeah, Gruff. Let me finish getting Lathan, and I can help out. Shadow, actually, we just got to Ariel, so you're in luck. We haven't actually done Bezdek
Gear
yet.
down. Starboard impact warning.
Ah, whoops.
Complete.
Hard.
Launch complete.
We're getting the hang of this coupled landing thing.
Starboard impact warning.
I think I'm just gonna have to go back to doing decoupled and just feathering it. Gruff, if that's the case, yeah, hold on, man. I think I can help you out. Let me get this price, and, I will log out, log back in, and, be on my way. Gruff, send me a friend request if you can. Just Jack Axton, all one word. Yeah, although Shadow, we're going to take a brief moment to go rescue a caterpillar full of Laranite. And yeah, Dalton, if you're still watching, don't do titanium right now on Ariel, because that is at 758. That is disgusting. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get this recorded. Yeah, Gruff, just send me a quick friend request. Jack Axton, all one word. We will get this rescued. Oh, Gruff, you can. You totally can send one now. Actually, we'll do the old-fashioned style. What's your in-game name? And, I'll add you. You should get a notification pop up. Yeah, Clover. I love the stuff. And yeah, we're gonna make a quick trip back to the.
Hello and welcome
Oh, we
aboard
lost
your
that
great
wing.
interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
That's fine. We're actually not going to need this ship anyway. Jesus. So the Cutlass cannot fly without that wing in atmosphere. Oh, this is disgusting. We're gonna come to a stop so we can plot this. Admiral Gruffs. Alright, so the way you add someone in game, Gruff, is this. It's a little old, but slash add contact space and then the actual name. So you should get a notification in just a second that someone sent you a friend request. This is the ancient method of adding people.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
And yeah, Shadow, it's just the whole usual new patch thing. People are playing again since 3.10.2 restored their ships, so a lot of people are swarming it. I mean, it's pretty standard fare. Titanium's bad, so is astatine. However, Shadow, you did miss it. There is a new source of distilled spirits on Walla. It's unmarked. It's a place called Shady Glen Farms. You can take a personal delivery mission to find it. In fact, you can probably see we've got this pickup DCSR2. That is the location of it on Walla. Yeah, just keep the mission open so you can keep going back to it. 'Cause the profit on that in a Caterpillar is like 84,000. Yeah, Gruff, just stay with your Caterpillar. As soon as I get to ArcCorp, I'm going to bedlog and then log back in on you. So I'm just going to make sure we're not in the same server by some stroke of luck. Ah, there's Paul. Hey, Paul. We are not. All right, yeah, so let me finish this quantum jump. I will bedlog, and we will get you going. Just stick with it. Keep it in the air. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Also, your elevator. Which way is it facing?
Quantum drive
Is your
is
elevator
now
facing
off.
the planet? Oh, Death, good luck with those meetings. Appreciate it. All right. Stanton. Gruff. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. I'm dumb. We can do this from here. Gruff, did you get my friend request? Did they take out add contact, or did I? Maybe I did it wrong. Okay, now you're on my list. Full. Ah, come on. There we go. All right. Gruffus, I am joining on you. Hopefully, we can get this docked and secured. How low in atmosphere is the caterpillar? And what are you currently in? And I'm going to send you a quick party invite so I can see your beacon. And you'll probably get the invite before you actually hear this, but... Pisces is a good way to go. Ah, there you are. Ooh, it's low then. Okay. So, keep your Pisces. I see you.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Alright, I need Baijini. Alright, so... Really, dude? Do mufflers not exist? Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
Going to use the old arrow trick. And we're
Quantum
gonna
drive
get
is
you
now
back in your
off.
ship. Yeah, this will work. This is an atmosphere, correct? Like you have gravity, everything else?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
As long as you have gravity and the elevator is facing down, I've got you. Okay, yeah, I get it. Let me just swap ships, and we will have a rescue. So we can't do it in the red, but this is for people, not ships. All right.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down. Front impact
we'll be claiming this so we don't have to be rough
Deck
or gentle.
impact warning.
Okay, so Gruff, if you can hear me, because it's going to take a few minutes for me to get down there, what I'm going to need you to do is essentially keep your Pisces in the air. You're going to walk onto my arrow, and I'm going to float you to the elevator. Going to be moving at about 2 meters per second, but you should be able to park the Pisces just fine in atmosphere. It should be able to hold itself up. I should have stored that. Oh well. Come on. Had one. All right. Julius, we are communicating in game now. We are going to do this rescue. This is going to be harebrained, but I think we can pull this off.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
All right, where is?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh no, I've lost the party marker.
Is now on. Landing gear raised. Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, we are 14,000 up. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find the caterpillar on our own. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, that is literally in the corridor. Fast forward button. Should be a fast forward button, right?
Forward proximity alert. Landing gear deployed. Deck proximity alert.
Government property, but
Forward proximity alert.
actually, hold on.
Landing gear raised. Forward proximity
I
alert.
land here.
Deck proximity alert. Landing gear deployed. Landing
Okay.
complete. Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
This is going to be a long trip.
Takeoff complete.
We can probably shorten our short-term distance.
Landing gear raised.
All right, hopefully we can get this done.
That request has already been granted.
So
Landing gear
convoluted.
deployed.
Michael.
Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Deck proximity alert. Aft proximity alert. Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay. You are clear to launch. Thank you, and please visit again.
We are attempting a rescue. I don't know how well this is going to go.
Landing gear raised.
Get her. I appreciate it. And yeah, Maurice, like, this is nothing but pain.
Bogey.
Okay, let's see if we can get the spline to line up in this corridor. Hey, Liam. Yeah, we're attempting to
Please
flush deck.
proceed to assigned landing
We're also
bay.
attempting to rescue a caterpillar that is currently stuck. Hold on, let's see if we can get him from outside there. Going to yaw lock. Oh god, he is not close enough. Whew. We caught him, yes. Did did he fall? Damn.
That request has already been granted.
But it hasn't, so we can't actually land now. Great. Yeah, Liam, the trade routes right now are very overwhelming. So another issue with the spline, if you take too long, the spline gets canceled, but you can't actually come in for a landing. Hmm. How else can we do this?
Engines offline. Engines online.
Oh, come on. We were so close. All right, hold on. I think we have to force drop into that.
Landing gear deployed. Engines offline. Engines online.
Oh, what? No, no! Are you serious?
Engines offline. Engines online.
Well, Julius, you can't actually get in from a legitimate location on the top. Like, there's no actual top side doors. You can only get in from the bottom or the side. There is a way in from the top, but it's not. It's very hard to explain. I'm going to try something dumb here.
Engines.
Uh, okay.
I'm
That
sorry. Due to inactivity,
might
we have been
work.
forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Nope, it's not going to work.
Engines online.
One more time. Yeah, if that EVA access hatch would actually, do something, since it's been in the game for like 3 years, like if they would actually implement that, this would be easy. This would be a piece of cake. But no, we can't have a single working hatch. However, they have taken our pad away, so now we can do this. Come on, give us the same corridor.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yes. What? That that's that's our corridor. That's oh my god. Okay. Okay. We're going to and it disappeared. Are you serious? Okay, so we're just gonna do this the awful method. We're going to try to kill engines and land on it manually again, since clearly the spines are working the way that they should. We're going to see if we can line up to land evenly. Hey, Azurai. We are attempting to rescue a caterpillar that is full of titanium that is stuck in a corridor spline. Um, let's see.
Engines offline.
Really?
Checks.
Well, that went terribly. Yeah, Maurice, you might as well grab the popcorn because this is going to go awful. Good morning, Crumpet. Yeah, we are definitely resting in pieces. The cat's still fine. Well, Azurai, our poor unlucky pilot Admiral Gruffus, um, died in the seat in the corridor. So, we are going to see if we can rescue this because he has titanium in that. That's about a $400,000 load. So, we're going to use a more exploitive means of getting inside the ship. Like he is parked right in the corridor. Like, so we have to exit the spaceport, loop back around, get that corridor. So we're gonna cheese this. We're gonna use the sleep exploit. It's at a proper enough angle where we can use it. I hate using it, but that's what we're going to do.
Now arriving.
So yeah, we're going to cheese our way in. Star Citizen, ladies and gentlemen. Star Citizen. Alright, let's claim the
Thank
red.
you for visiting Arcorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
These claimed while we're waiting.
Please be
Actually,
aware
Pisces. Let's
that
go
while
Pisces.
the Stanton
We can
system
land that on a
and on
caterpillar.
Arcorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Oh yeah,
servicing
Vlad, you're a
Greater
little bit
Area
behind.
18 metropolitan
So I've
area.
got to do something about the
We hope you
YouTube
have
lag.
safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
Yeah, final destination is right. Oh, Coyote, that's oh my god, that's so right. Don't die in a landing spline. That is the early pro tip of the day. Don't die in a landing spline.
You are clear to launch.
Enfield Aerospace, all systems online. Overhead proximity alert. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Hate these splines so much. Like used to is like, oh whatever. Like someone at CIG just really likes pilot wings, you know? And then they do stuff like this. All right.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed.
We're doing this. Don't die. Don't die. Alright, I need all of you guys who are watching at home to close your eyes. You didn't see me do this. Position myself properly. Where is our ha 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 ha! Hacker voice. I'm in. All right, you guys can open your eyes now.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Whew. All right, let's get this thing safe. Actually, can I even call again? I might have to wait for it to expire.
That request has already been granted.
Appreciate it, guys. Julius, that is an exploit. Um, don't ever use it. I mean, use it to rescue your own cargo. Don't use it to hijack others. It gets used around Port Olisar a lot, which is one of the reasons I don't go to Port Olisar. Nah, Julius, this is free of charge right here. Cargo looks out for cargo. Yeah, sure thing. Like, give me a ring. I'll save it. You know, once upon a time, I actually had a brief scheme where I offered cargo insurance. Unfortunately, it was not very profitable. Because it turns out when you have insurance, a lot of people tend to get a little risky. It's like, oh, you know, I had a server crash. Need to cash in on that cargo now. And since it was only a 5% profit margin on cargo anyway, it was not worth it. My premiums were way too low. Yeah, Deadeye, we really could have used that. Like, the Argo SRV would have been amazing for that. And Maurice, I am definitely not a pirate, but the best way to avoid pirates is to learn what pirates do. I actually spend a lot of time sneaking into ships, finding ways in. Because, and I don't kill people when I do. Usually I just like hide inside their bathroom, or I'll sneak up behind them and do like emote clap 6.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, like I still enjoy piracy like this early into the alpha. It has to be proper piracy, like exploiting in like this is cheese. You know, don't cheese it. It's an
Quantum
alpha.
drive is now
Like
on.
report the bug. Don't abuse it for your own personal gain. But yeah, I really like studying how pirates work. Therefore, I can use it, you know, to my own advantage to avoid it. And some pirates are more honorable than others. Some pirates are
Quantum
definitely
drive is now
less honorable than others. You know, they will use any means necessary. And you have got your grievers too. Oh, Gruff, no. Well, good thing. Okay, I have not crashed yet, so. Said I am coming in to land this now. We are picking up a lot of speed for an atmosphere. Oh no, don't tell me. No! It's a
Attention. Engines overheating.
damn 30K.
Front impact warning. Attention. Engines overheating. Attention. Engines overheating. Attention. Engines overheating.
Damn it.
Front impact warning.
We took too long. No? Graf, I will send you the 400K. I am so sorry, buddy. I don't know what was going on, but I could not contact ATC. And we had full-on space, so... Give me 1 second. Ah. Spent so long. Okay, so it wasn't a 30K, so what the hell's going on? Sorry, Gruff. We had spaceflight in atmosphere, and I couldn't pull up. I'm so sorry. All that rescue was for nothing. Yeah, Julius Baigini would have been a much better choice. Ugh, I feel so awful now. That's how Star Citizen goes. It's been forever pulling off something amazing, only to watch something destroy it. Because, like, we didn't even take damage for a lot of that. And there's no way in hell the Caterpillar can actually achieve those speeds in atmosphere. But the problem was, we had space speed with atmospheric gravity. Like, my controls would not allow me to pull up. I was trying so hard. And maybe the cat was bugged, but Graf, I went ahead and sent you the 500,000. So that way you've got the profit on what you would have made. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish there was a happier ending to that story. And yeah, Julius, definitely pain in Star Citizen. I've lost a few friends to it and in it as well. Hey, Retro! You're joining us at the sad end of a rescue tale. Coyote, that boom was embarrassing for me. Oh, it was embarrassing. Supposed to save the day, you know? Like, come in with the rescue. Ugh. And yeah, Gruff, it does. It definitely has the thinnest atmosphere, but it's not supposed to be 700 meters plus in gaining atmosphere either. I mean, you know, Cat tops out at like what, 200 meters per second in atmo?
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
You know, Russell, you say that. A lot of the times I felt like the armadillo. Yeah, Retro, like, the no-fly zones are really problematic. Especially, like, when you build all this, like, oh, we've built this beautiful city tile set, but you can't actually see it. You can't get close enough to really mess around with it. And not to mention, like, what about emergency landings? Like, what if something is going on and you have to sit down? You can't do that. Yeah, gruff. Like I said, I don't know what's going on because not only could I not slow down, I didn't actually have ATC to call either. 'Cause, like, I opened Mobiglass at least to check if ATC was there to see if I could at least call it to try to save it if it was going to 30K. God, I hate saying that word. Yeah, there is something
Try now leaving
buggy
the
on the
station.
server. Jesus, that took forever. But like, I didn't even have the option to call ATC. Yeah, Baijini was probably the better idea. At the very least, it was in space. So, a sad end to an exciting tale. I mean, Julius, he's kind of right. Like, I understand the the Star Citizen rant. I actually have a friend who I bought the Hornet package for, and he kind of ended up the
All of
same
us
way,
working
which
together to keep our corners
sucks
safe
because he
and
never really got
secure.
around to playing it,
Be
but
vigilant
whatever.
and report possible threats every time.
Yeah, Ralph, I really don't blame you. To be honest, I really wouldn't mind taking time off from Star Citizen, but at the same time, I like keeping on top of
Hello, and welcome to Riker
trade stuff.
Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
Yeah, Dead. I mean, I know the buildings kind of suck on the ground once you get close to them in Flight Simulator, but at the same time, it's Flight Simulator, not Building Simulator. Like, you're supposed to be up in the air, so that's fine if they suck. Here, it's like, oh boy, you can get close to them, so they'll look great, but no fly zone means that you can't actually get close to them.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, see, Julius, I've been having that issue a lot. Like, I'll be in quantum, and then suddenly just bam, gone. No ship, just floating in the black. Very tired bug.
Starboard impact warning. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Thank you. Please.
Oh, Maurice, I wasn't entertained at all. Especially to be so close to victory, just to have it snatched away. Ugh, oh, that hurt. All right, well, really, really. So that's that. 1 second, let me fill out this crash report. Come on, crash handler, you got this. Yeah, Gruff. I had to crash the desktop in the stupid spline. Crash handler is taking forever. There we go. Finally. Well, I actually really considered calling that an early stream today. Yeah, well, you actually missed it. We had a hell of a rescue of a caterpillar that was stuck in an exit spline, just to have another issue where suddenly we couldn't slow down at Area 18, couldn't call for ATC, and plowed into the planet because we had no atmosphere but 100% gravity. And Gruff, I'm gonna disconnect the party. Um, that way, like, it doesn't give you the pop up to rejoin because I hit that on accident sometimes. What? Gruff, really? Nice. I don't understand how because it exploded, but nice. Huh. How about that? Well, William, the I forget what the reason was for the page file. There was something about like the black screen of death. Like when you would, die and then wake up, it'd be black screen. Page file did something with that. I don't know if that's fixed anymore, but I've had the page file going. Well, good deal, Gruff. I am glad to hear that. I am one with the glitch. And wait, no, hold on. Yeah, I'm one with the glitch, and the glitch is with me. That's what I'm going for. Ooh, those frames. There we go. Don't feel bad, Gruff. Yeah, if you were actually able to sell it, like, go to the trade terminal and sell it. That's good. I didn't want you losing out on 400,000, you know?
City Flight Pass will be courteous to your fellow passengers. Keep conversations and mobiglass to a reasonable point. And share space with other travelers. Remember, we're all taking this.
Thank you, Maurice. Usually we're getting price checks, so it's fairly low stakes, like literally we're just going by to check prices. And I feel like that's very low excitement stream material anyway. But yeah. But yeah, Michael, I actually picked up the universe not too long ago. Now I can actually play it. It's like that whole NDA thing going on. I just knew I would.
Tram now leaving the
set up.
station. Stand clear of the
So,
doors.
I gave it a pass. Like I bought it, but I gave it a pass.
Trams across all major commercial areas of our City Flight.
until beta. So I don't know. Like once I get state of trade taken care of, I can give that a go. Which probably won't be till Sunday night or Monday. So now we're going to get back on the road. We're going to finish checking the prices around Arcourt, not Arcourt, Hurston. And then we'll probably just call it there, because that has been a lot of excitement for today. I'm a little hungry, and looks like the weather is picking back up again. So I would definitely like to end this stream on my terms, instead of the weather deciding when I end it. Oh, Gruff, I appreciate that. I appreciate you sending that back to me. I'm gonna probably take a second for Movie Glass to update. Oh, okay, it already updated. Good deal. So I know Movie's been having some issues when it comes to updating, receiving money. Spline Juice. Well, the price check on Spline Juice is the amount of 30,001 credits. Yeah, like the subscription for Dual
Now
Universe,
arriving.
$7. I mean, that's a particularly juicy burger from an independent burger stand. You know, like I can afford that. I can let that one go. No, we're just gonna wait for that to load in. Yeah, Gruff, have a good one. I'm sorry everything went pear-shaped for you earlier. Come on. Star Citizen, ladies and gentlemen, Star Citizen. All right, we can walk. We have a building. You know, Julius, I actually recently went back to Elite, and like maybe it's just because of all the freaking bugs we've encountered in Star Citizen, especially today. My God, but I've actually found Elite Dangerous very relaxing recently. I've actually really enjoyed doing trade in Elite.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport. Servicing
Never,
the greater
Julius.
Area
And yeah,
18
no, I should have.
metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All right, so we're gonna give that 5 minutes there to cool down. Because it's got my XL1 anyway, and I would like to have that medical bed. Because Star Citizen and Seams on Planet seem to be a very weak combination, very bad relationship.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on Arcorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Oh, Julius, 150K. That's nasty. Sorry. And yeah, Mike, I didn't really get to play Dual Universe yet,
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport.
so we'll see just how
Greater
grindy it
Area
is, but I
18
love the concept.
metropolitan
Yeah, get her. Have a good night, man.
area. Have safe travels wherever
Sleep
your
well.
final
Have a good one.
destination
Stay dry. All that. Yeah, retro. Like I feel like I get burned out on Star Citizen a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it gets frustrating, especially with stuff like that. But at the same time, I want to be able to keep up with the economy,
Want
and
your
I feel
company
like
to be in good company?
no one is really
Arcorp
doing
vertically integrated corporate
stuff with
parks
the
offer
economy,
amenities such as
CIG
stationary
included.
and logistical pairing for our rental partners.
I mean, let's be honest.
Far today,
CIG has done absolutely nothing to communicate on how the economy is actually supposed to work or how you're supposed to participate in it. So it's up to players to figure that stuff out, rough it up, and communicate back on how things
It
actually
takes
work so
all
other
of
people
us
can
working
actually enjoy
together
it.
to keep ArcCorp safe and secure.
So until
Stay
CIG can do
vigilant
their job and
and report
communicate
possible
basic
threats
information like
every
that to the
time.
general populace, I will probably be here attempting to do it instead. You know what? We'll take a black. I don't feel like standing here for 3 minutes. Sorry, I am still
Your personal belongings are your
salty
personal responsibility.
about that
Monitor
cat
your
explosion.
luggage
Oh,
at
that
all
was
times.
awful. All right, let's try this again.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp.
See, well, but you say that, but I feel like it's more like the girl that says she's almost there, she'll be there soon, and you end up waiting 6 years for her to arrive at
Hello
the
and welcome
restaurant,
aboard your drink interplanetary
and she
craft.
never actually shows up. She says she'll be there
Systems are
soon,
online.
but you just end up eating breadsticks alone by yourself.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, Mike, tell us more dual universe stuff. Maybe we'll do some dual universe next week. Stream some of that.
Starboard impact warning. Launch complete. Landing gear
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, Tio, as long as you don't claim that cat, like you could sell a little every time you come back to Area 18. It's gonna take you forever to fill that caterpillar load. And yeah, Julius, like I don't mind grinding. I mean, let's be honest, grinding is that's the story, you know, that's the journey. That's the part of the game that you're doing to get to the big stuff. But the content and the decompression has to be worth it. I mean, if you think about it, like we're trading to buy ships that are bigger, so we can trade more to buy ships that are bigger. Like that's it. That's what we're doing. We're doing loops. We are spending money to make money to spend the money to make money. That's essentially every single grind in any sort of game. But the grind itself has to be fun, and it has to be as, I want to say pain-free, but not, it needs to be needlessly, or it shouldn't be needlessly painful.
quantum drive is now on.
See, Retro, I never really messed around with the PvE. I mean, like, I did the tutorial stuff. Like, I played a bit of Eve Echoes on my phone, and that was fun. But, you know, again, tutorial bits. Yeah, yeah, Mike. That's what I'm wondering about. Because like when I first saw the trailers and like I watched a few of the dev videos for it, it's like, oh boy, this looks great. This looks like Space Engineers, but with better net coding. Because that's the one thing I have suffered in Space Engineers is just trying to stay connected with friends. Yeah, Maurice, that's also fair. Or like, you know, it's like the online dating profile where you're reading like all the features and then like you actually meet up. I'm like, wow, where are all these features that were promised to be here? I mean, I still remember Answer the Call 2016 and Salvage coming in like 3.1 and being able to paint our own ships any colors we want 2 years ago. Medical gameplay, refueling. I promise I love this game. But Retro, that's because they've got PvP stuff to focus on. Like, when you've got other people creating content for you with emergent gameplay, you don't really have to, make your own missions and stuff. Oh, Mike, they've got a tutorial now. All right, might go give that a go after Star Citizen. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get the prices around Hurston. Um, we got Lathan earlier, so we're going to resume back to Bezdek, and from there we'll go Aberdeen, Ida, Magda, and then call it there.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right, quick stop by Everest, just to reset our spawn point.
Quantum drive.
Oh boy, this is coming back through. I think we're
Quantum
reconnected.
drive is now off.
All right, good deal. Yeah, sorry, my internet actually just took a nosedive. So we might actually need to claim it there. Stop there. Oh yeah. This weather is starting to pick up a bit more. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call it here. I'm sorry, guys. Otherwise, this is just going to cancel out. Or not cancel out, but drop us out early. So let me get landed here. Hopefully, after the storm dies back down, I can get back on the road and get these prices.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Just do not want this thing to cut my power and make me wake up all the way back at Area 18. Yeah, this is picking up, and I don't want this to get cut short and then not be able to do anything. So I think we're just going to have to call it here.
Front impact warning. Deck impact
And
warning.
I'm gonna get on the
Front impact warning. Landing complete.
Okay, that is
Landing
there.
complete. Have a pleasant
And I
stay.
probably need to, unplug my computer and everything else too, just in case we have some electrical issues. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Weather permitting, we will do a full-on 4-hour stream tomorrow. Um, all right, so yeah, you guys have fun. Weather permitting, we will attempt this again tomorrow. Probably do Microtech and Crusader prices. I should be able to get Hurston later tonight once weather evens out, and I will catch you guys around. Sorry we had to cut it short today, but weather, hurricane. Yeah, Julius called it hurricanes. So you guys have fun, stay safe, stay dry, and until next time, keep on trucking.